Hi guys, it's Katya here and welcome back to my YouTube channel. So today's video is gonna be about my Monstera collection. So Monsteras are not the primary genus that I usually focus on. I do really like anthuriums, if you haven't noticed yet. I do have quite a few because I opened my grow tent and I was like, oh, this one, and another one. And I do also have bigger ones scattered around my place. So this video will be in two parts. In the first part we're gonna go through the smaller plants that I have, and in the second part we will go through the bigger plants because they're kinda impossible to fit in the frame. So without further ado, let's get started. Okay, so the first plant I will be starting off with is allegedly Monstera epipremnoides, or also known as Monstera esqueleto. So this was given to me as a node and I basically grew it from there. They're pretty slow growers, not gonna lie, but it has a few fenestrations. This is the first leaf that it grew in my care, but this is the second one, and it only has one tiny fenestration, which is kind of giving me the doubts if it's really esqueleto, because the seller was like it's either esqueleto or it's some other rarer Monstera, so it's a Monstera anyways. But I guess I'll just have to wait for it to mature to see what it could possibly be. My friend also has another one that was grown from the same stem, and the second leaf also had less fenestrations, even though they were given a lot of light, so who knows. So next one is a jar of we're gonna wait that one out. Okay, we're done. This is what happens when you live in a countryside. Next one is, this is a jar where I kinda dumped a lot of my wet sticks. There are some Cercestes mirabilis, I believe how they're called. My bunny snacked on the remaining leaves that they had. So now they're kinda growing new ones, they're super slow, but it's not important. So the Monstera that we're looking at is this Monstera subipinata, I believe. Originally I thought it was gonna be some sort of medium green form because I got it as a wet stick. I had no idea what it was. But now it has fenestrated and it has the cutest little fenestrations, and I'm actually interested in growing it to more mature form. Needs to be separated, like this whole thing needs sorting out, but they've been happy. They've been happy until my bunny snacked on them. And then we have variegated adansonias. So I have two mother plants. I have already propagated this one. This is the biggest mother plant. It had few more of this big, beautiful half moon leaves and some empty nodes on the bottom. So I decided to go ahead and propagate it, and she's big. New shoots are already forming, so this is good. It is kinda a leaning Tower of Pisa because I keep air layering each node when it grows, just so when it's ready to cut, it's gonna be already rooted and the new shoots will come faster. I was actually afraid that this plant was losing variegation, however, the new leaves have gained a few more and the newest one also has it more, which is nice because there wasn't much on the stem, but they can surprise you. Like I've had it first to turn green and to turn white, so they are really unstable in terms of variegation. And this is the smaller mother plant as well. Mind you, this wasn't bought as archipelago. I would call it archipelago. Reminds me of Witcher. Anyways, this was bought as like pure white sectoral variegation one, so it wasn't like minty, but I think that grow lights do this actually, so I will be growing this in like full sun just to test this theory out. This one was struggling a lot in the beginning, but now it's finally stable. I will also be cutting it because it has some empty nodes on the bottom, because like 2 or 3 leaves died, and we don't want that potential to go to waste. Another one of variegated adansonias. And this concludes our smaller monsteras, and now we're gonna go to the bigger boys. And now I'm gonna show you my bigger monsteras. This one you have seen already. It is my pride and joy. This is my big Monstera deliciosa albo variegata. There are 4 plants in it, and I don't know what to do with this at this point. There are a lot of new leaves forming and growing, which is nice, but like it needs to be staked, and I'm not sure if I kind of want it to grow in height because she's just too big. This is the biggest leaf on this plant. Yeah, I did cut her back 2 times, 3 times, specifically to induce variegation, and happy to say that I've been successful. Okay, so this is the first propagation that I've ever taken from this mother plant. Hi! Okay, so she's been growing super well lately. I've cut her once last year because I did do some trades, and she is outgrowing the moss bowl. I'm gonna get another one, but I will probably have to cut her end season just because I don't know where to put her during the winter because space is luxury, sadly. Then we also have a beast, my Monstera constellation. This plant has been with me for a really long time. I think it's gonna be 3 years. From the start, one of my first rare plants, whatever you want to call it. I actually got Thai before I got the albo, and when I got them they went for really good prices, so let me show you. Behold the beast! So this plant needs to be repotted, needs to be staked, but it just continues growing for some reason. Like, it is super low-key plant, happy to grow. The aerial roots are kinda all over the place, and it is pushing out a new leaf. I'm not sure you're gonna be able to see. It is under here. It has 4 mid-rib fenestrations, which is nice. And the thing is, when I went on vacation, like, she wasn't even pregnant in terms of a new leaf, and then I came home and she had a new leaf, and that was the most unexpected thing ever. Love this plant. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed, please give it a like, hit that notification button, and I guess I will see you next time. Bye!